some ice, because it's probably warm.
Side effects are different on the mountain. Mountain Dew. It's different on the mountain.
And welcome back to the Ford Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Getting set for the men's game. Coach Strykos, and how we doing tonight?
Well, I'll let you know in a couple hours.
Yeah, that's what you always say.
Yeah, yeah.
Coach, you guys in Westminster kind of battling for positioning here in the conference, but not where we want to be.
Right, yeah. So it's an important game, to say the least, and they're playing well right now, and they execute really well, and they play really hard. They cause a lot of turnovers, so we need to take care of the ball, shoot the ball well, play great defense, rebound, make our free throws, and no matter what, come out ahead.
Is there anything else you want?
No, just come out ahead. I only want one thing. I'm not asking for a whole lot, right?
You don't want all those other things. Just want to
Yeah, if those other things don't happen, as long as we come out with a 1-point victory, that's all I care.
Yeah, Coach, it is an important game, though. Defending your own home court here. Lost a tough one last week to Carroll. You got 2 home games this week. It's going to be a tough one Saturday night, we know, against the league-leading Western. So this one, that makes this one that much more important.
Yeah, no, they're all important. Not one's any more important than the other, but the one that's important is the one you're playing that night. So I just want our guys to go out there and play mentally intent and physically relaxed. That's always our goal. And, I want us just to go out and play to win. Sometimes you lose a few close games, you start tightening up. We just got to play with confidence and believe that we can make the plays and then go out and make them.
Coach, shooting kind of been a stab in the back here the last 3 or 4 games, it seems like. He shot the ball so well early in the season, but seems like having trouble finding a hole.
Yeah, and it only takes, 1 or 2 games where you start getting it back and then they quit thinking about it. And like I said, just what you said, shooting's all about confidence, right? Yeah. And, it's kind of an epidemic, too. It's like free throws. First guy steps up and makes a couple, then everybody believes they can, and away you go. But we know it's going to be a battle. Westminster's always a tough team, and we're looking forward to the opportunity and the challenge here tonight.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Thanks for coming on over, and go out there and get that win for us tonight. Okay?
All right. We're going to work on it. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll take us a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back after this 2-minute break.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style. Your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
Montanans have their own definition of what's important in life. Success takes discipline and perseverance. Dedication is more than just putting in your time. And trust is the foundation of long-standing relationships. In Montana, strength means something more. Stockman Bank was born from these principles. They've been the guiding source of our strength since day one. Stockman Bank, Montana banking, pure and simple.
And welcome back to the Ford Center here on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Our first game in the books here tonight as the Westminster takes the 55-37 win over the Battlin Bears in that one. The men's game coming up here tonight, it's Rocky with a 13-8 record going up against Westminster's 10-10 mark. These two teams, Rocky averaging 87 points a game compared to 74 for Westminster. Field goal percentage, they're shooting about even there at 45%. From the three-point line, it is about even there as well. Westminster shooting just a hair better at 37%. Free throws, Westminster at 70%, Rocky at 67%. Rocky averaging 42 rebounds a game to 34 for Westminster. Turnovers, it is Rocky with 16 rebounds, Westminster with 14 rebounds, and steals are 9-8 in favor of the Battlin Bears. As far as the conference standings go, it is Montana Western and Great Falls on top of the conference with 5-2 marks. Western with a 17-5 mark overall. They'll be coming in here on Saturday night taking on the Battlin Bears. Montana Tech in third place by themselves with a 4-3 mark, 13-8 overall. LC, Carroll, and Montana State Northern all with 3 and 4 marks. And then you have Westminster at 3 and 4, they are 3 and 4 as well. And then Rocky on the bottom of the conference at 2 and 5. So this is a very important game here tonight for the Battlin Bears, as we were talking with Coach Drykos, and the next game is always the important one, but this game I think is huge for the Battlin Bears. They need a win here tonight with league-leading Westminster coming into town or Montana Western coming into town on Saturday night. So this is a huge game here tonight for the Battlin Bears and Coach Drykos. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and talk a little bit about the leaders on these two teams after this.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
Respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership.
And welcome back to the Fort Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Getting set for the men's game here tonight in this Frontier Conference action. First of all, for Westminster, they are led in scoring by Quincy Bear with 13.2 points per game. Jordan Pryor with 12.5. Kenny Woodard with 11.8 points per game, and Casey Evans at 9.4 points per game. Leading the way in rebounds is Nick Jensen. He is averaging 7.1 rebounds per game, and he's also averaging 7.7 points per game. for the Westminster Griffins. For the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College, they're led in scoring by Malachi Roberts at 14.1 points per game, Tyree Anderson at 13.8, Sion Lane with 12.6, Zach Hinton with 11.6. They are led in rebounding this season by Zach Hinton. He is averaging 5.6 rebounds per game for the Battlin Bears. The Bears score a few more points in the second half as compared to the first half, as the Griffins, they are the same way. They score about 750 on the season in the second half to 721 in the first half. Look for a good game here tonight, as Coach Drykosen said. The Griffins playing very good basketball as of late here. The Frontier Conference, you just never know. You got to come to play every night, as every team has a chance to win when you step on the floors. We just saw that, I think, with the women's side of things here tonight, as the Rocky women played a tough Westminster team, as we talked about in that broadcast, Brad. They had a tough last 8 minutes of that first half.
Yeah, they really did. They were held scoreless there, as Westminster was able to close the house half on a big run, really give them the momentum needed to put the game away in the second half. Came out really more the same as how the first half ended, and they were just continue that momentum right through halftime.
And we are now set for our men's game here tonight, as the clock is winding down. We got about 40 seconds left on the clock before we get going here tonight in this men's game. Looking for a great contest here between these two teams in conference play. It's a huge game for both teams here tonight. So we'll see what happens as we get going here. Get set here for our starting lineups, as the Battlin Bears coming over, getting their last instructions from Coach Drykosen here. There's our horn, Brad. That means we're ready to play basketball, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we're about ready here.
And we'll have our starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First of all, for the visiting Westminster Griffins, it'll be number 1, Quincy Bear, a 6'5 junior out of American Fork, Utah. Number 2 will be Jordan Pryor, a 6'2 junior out of West Jordan, Utah. Number 3 will be, I guess we're going to do our national anthem again. We'll do that as well, and then we'll come back and we will catch these starting lineups.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome back now, as we'll get into those starting lineups. First of all, for the Griffins of Westminster, we'll start over again with Quincy Bear wearing number 1, a 6'5 junior out of American Fork, Utah. Number 2 is Jordan Pryor, a 6'2 junior out of West Jordan, Utah. Number 3 is Casey Evans, a 6'4 sophomore out of Morgan, Utah. Number 11 is Colton Moon, a 5'11 senior out of Burley, Idaho. And number 33, the big guy in the middle, is Nick Jensen, a 6'6 senior out of Bakersfield, California. Head coach is Adam Hyatt, assisted by Jordan Hayter. For the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College, it'll be number 3, Sion Lane, a 6-foot senior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 22 will be a 6'3 senior, Tyree Anderson out of Las Vegas, the second leading scorer on the ball club. Number 24, the leading scorer at 14 points per game, will be Malachi Roberts, a 6'4 senior out of East Wenatchee, Washington. Number 30 will be Rob Neby, a 6'5 junior out of Plentywood, Montana. And the big guy in the middle will be number 40, Ben Moorkirky, a 6'7 junior out of Conrad, Montana. They are coached by Bill Drycosten, assisted by Jeff Mulby and James Bullock. For some of you that don't know, James Bullock played on the national championship team back in 2009 when the Bears won that out of Billings Skyview. As we are set to go here, and players shaking hands here before we get underway, as it's going to be Moorkirky will jump center here for the Battlin Bears. And I can't see who's jumping for the Griffins. Looks like Quincy Bear. And it's going to be controlled by Malachi Roberts and the Battlin Bears. Sion Lane with the basketball. Griffins come out in a tough man-to-man defense. Malachi with it out on the left side. Roberts trying to get inside. Goes into Neby. Neby underneath, and he's going to be whistled for a travel as Robbie had the basket in his sights there. Turnover goes to the Griffins. Coming back the other way as Moon will bring it up for Westminster. Just underway here. 19:35 on the clock. Bear with the basketball on the left side. Kicks it to Evans. Back to Moon. Outside Jensen. He gets the ball to Bear. And the shot is going to be put up by Moon. No good. Rebound run down by Quincy Bear. Bear with the basketball. Guarded out there by Tyree Anderson. Goes into Jensen. High post. Kicks out to Bear. Three-pointers up and good by Quincy Bear. Westminster on top. 3-0 over Rocky here. Roberts with the basketball. Takes it to the hole, and he's going to be blocked. They're going to say foul. He's going to go against the Griffins. I believe is going to go against number Quincy Bear.
Quincy Bear picking up his team first. Malachi Roberts heading to the line there. Took a hard fall to the ground after the foul. Looks like he's all right, though.
Malachi Brown is 66% free throw shooter on the season. First one off the back iron, no good. Griffins on top, 3-0 on a three-pointer by Quincy Bear. Malachi gets the Bears on the scoreboard here, 3-1 with that free throw. Just a minute into this ball game as Moon with the ball out on top. Down to Bear, and we got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. I believe it's going to be Nick Jensen picking up the offensive foul.
Yeah, it was his first, team second.
Sion Lane brings it up across the timeline for the Bears. Sion goes to Anderson. Anderson with the ball looking for a big screen. Now goes to Lane. Nope, he's going to be tied up as he and Moon get tied up there.
Possession out to the Griffins.
And the Griffins will get the ball in the backcourt. They'll bring it up across the timeline. Moon goes to Bear. Bear going against Anderson. That'll be a good battle here tonight. Tyree might be one of the best ball defenders on the Bear team. Ball knocked loose as Pryor loses the handle, then gets it back. Shot clock down to 12. Brings it out to Evans. Evans with the basketball. Guarded by Neby. Jensen puts up the free throw line jumper off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes to Roberts. Malachi up across the timeline. Kicks off. Moorkirky baseline jumper's going to be long. Ball's knocked around. Comes down to Evans. Casey Evans, the 6'4 sophomore out of Morgan, Utah. They get it up to Jensen. Jensen has it on the floor. And Sion Lane, we got the 3-second violation.
Be the first turnover for the Griffins tonight. Gives the ball back to the Bears.
17:40 to go here in the first half. Griffins on top, 3-1. Lane brings the ball up. He's guarded out there by Moon. Goes to Tyree. Tyree needs a breakout game. He's been quiet here as of late. That one's going to be blocked from behind. I believe that was Evans that got a hand on that ball from behind. Lane will inbound the basketball for the Battlin Bears underneath their own basket. They get it, trying to get it in. It's going to be stolen by Moon as Moon gets the steal on the inbounds pass. Goes to Pryor. Pryor with the basketball. Out to Bear. Quincy Bear with it. Setting things up. Goes to Jensen. Back to Bear. Three-pointer left side. In and off the back rim. No good. Neby with the rebound up to Sion Lane. Lane takes it to the hole. We got a blocking foul. Going to go against the Griffins. Going to go against Moon?
Colton Moon, yep. His first, team third for the Griffins.
Lane to inbound the basketball underneath his own basket here for the Bears. Gets it into Neby. Neby head and shoulders fakes. Going to step on the baseline out of bounds as he found himself underneath the basket. I think couldn't get position to get that ball up. Looks like the football team's lining up on the front row on the far side. Make a little noise here tonight as Evans has it. Goes to Jensen. Back to Evans. Bear. Evans. Evans going against Neby. Kicks out to Pryor. Back to Moon. Jensen. Bear with it. Bear wants to go up the hole. Gets it in the corner to Evans. His shot's in and out. No good. Neby with the rebound. Neby gets it ahead to Tyree Anderson. Anderson skip pass to Lane. Lane takes the ball, dumps off to Moorkirky, and Moorkirky's going to be whistled for a travel. That's got to be at least 3 turnovers underneath the basket for the Bears here tonight.
Yeah, it has. It's a little excited underneath the hoop. That's turnover number 5 for the Bears already.
Coming into the game is Zach Hinton and Danny Little for the Battlin Bears, and we had a couple subs come in for Westminster. It's Kenny Woodard, a 5'10 junior out of Richmond, California, as well as, I believe,
William Walker was the other one there for the Griffins.
Number 42, a 6'6 sophomore out of Lehigh, Utah. Ball's on the far side to Woodard. He'll bring it, set it up on top, 16:04. 3-1, not much scoring here in the first 4 minutes. Bear with it. Goes to Walker. Walker kicks to Woodard. Woodard finds Walker. Blocked from behind by Tyree Anderson. Little picks up the loose ball, gets it out the lane. Lob pass to Malachi. And Malachi is fouled on the lob.
A little defense turned into offense there for the Bears. It looks like Griffins had an easy 2, and Anderson was able to get in there and block it.
A lot of shots blocked from behind. About 3 shots against the Bears blocked from behind tonight, Brad. Then Tyree getting that one from behind. Malachi's free throws up and good. Coming in is Baumgartner for the Griffins, a 6'1 junior out of Hober City, Utah. Malachi can tie this up. He does. He's got all 3 Battlin Bear points from the charity stripe here. 3-3, our first tie of the night. 15:40 to go here in the first half. Pryor with it. Goes to Walker. Walker back to Pryor. Woodard. Baumgartner. Bear. Pryor. Going against Danny Little, and Little nearly gets the block, and Zach Hinton's going to pick up the foul from behind. Or are they going to say it's on Tyree? They're going to call that foul on Tyree Anderson, I'm sorry.
It'll be Anderson's first team first. And it is.
Now they're going to say 24.
And it was against number 42, Zach Hinton.
Yeah, we got that straight. I think everybody's decided now it's on 42 as Walker's going to miss that first one. Second one's going to bounce off the back iron, fall in. Griffins take a 4-3 lead, 15-16, as Sion Lane brings it up across the timeline for the Bears. Goes to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson in the corner, Lane for three, off the rim, no good. And Zach Hinton with a tough shot. They're going to say it hit the cable. Out of bounds, no basket, as Zach Hinton, very athletic, goes up and gets that, puts it back in as he's falling down.
Colton Moon checking back in for the Griffins.
And Moon will bring the ball up. He's the point guard for this Griffins team, as Walker has it. Moon, Bumgardner, skip pass, far side. Goes to Woodard. Woodard back to Bear. Bear back to Woodard for three, no good. Bear with the rebound. Quincy Bear gets the ball in the paint, no good. And it is going to be Walker with a look at what I found putback. Griffins on top, 6-3, 14:27 to go. I don't think I've seen this low scoring game in a while here. And we're going to get an offensive charge on Malachi Roberts on this one. It'll be the first on Malachi.
His first, team second. Isaiah Tamby checking in for the Griffins.
As it'll be Woodard bringing it up across the timeline. Goes to Anderson, high post. They're looking for the backdoor cut. Nice defense by the Bears there. Bumgardner kicks back outside to Moon. Moon will set things up. Goes to Anderson. Anderson has it, high post. Woodard makes a cut, nothing there. Anderson is going to be traveled. It'll be a turnover to the Battlin Bears as Taylor Longo comes into the game for the Bears for Malachi Roberts. Taylor might win the award for the wildest socks here tonight. Sion Lane with it, goes to Tyree. Anderson dribbles all the way around, drops off to Longo. Longo shot no good. Ball's going to be out of bounds off a little. It'll be Griffins basketball, 13:42 to go here in the first half, 6-3. Woodard brings it up across the timeline. Woodard takes the ball at the paint. Shot's no good. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Bears.
We'll stay with the Griffins underneath as Woodard sets to throw it in.
Gets it into Anderson. Kicks outside to Bumgardner. Puts up the three-pointers. Good. As Trevor Bumgardner gives the Griffins a 9-3 lead. Lane will bring it up quickly up the right side. Goes to Longo. Longo to Hinton. Hinton is going to have it knocked loose. Loose control. It'll be stolen away there. Brought back by Tabney. Tadney gets it to Woodard. Woodard with it out on top. Woodard goes to Bumgardner. Bumgardner to Anderson. Right to run this high post with the back cuts. Back to Bumgardner. Bumgardner to Moon. Bumgardner just hit a three. Wanted that one, didn't take it. It's going to be stolen away by Sion. Sion comes back the other way. He'll take it all the way for two as Sion Lane gets on the scoreboard. 9-5. Griffins on top by 4 with 12:37 to go here in the first half. Woodard with the basketball out on top. Griffins at the scorer's table here to check in. Shot's going to be up by Moon off the back iron. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson will bring it up the right side for the Battlin Bears. Tyree backs out. They're looking inside to Zach Hinton. It's going to be stolen away by Bumgardner. Nice defense on the front side. And Taylor Longo is going to pick up the foul.
That'll be Longo's first, team third. As Kenny Woodward head to the line for two.
12:09 to go here in the first half. Griffins on top, 9-5. Woodard makes that 10-5 as we got Jensen coming back in, and Quincy Bear will come in for Woodard as well. We got a timeout here by Coach Drykosen. It's a 30-second timeout. 12:09, 10-5. Westminster will be back in 30.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College, First Interstate Bank Court. It's going to be Woodard going up for his second free throw here. 10-5, Westminster on top of Rocky. Woodard's free throw is going to be good as Quincy Bear will come in and replace Woodard. Excuse me, that's Pryor coming in, not Bear. Lane with the basketball on the left side. Griffin still in a man-to-man. Taylor Longo, three-pointer, top of the key. Zach Hinton with the big rebound and putback. As Zach Hinton gets in the scorebook, 11-7, Westminster on top. Just waiting for these teams to break out here, Brad, and go on a big scoring run. Both of them a very low-scoring game this far. Jensen with it. Goes to Bumgardner. They swing it back around. They're going to hit Pryor. Now back to Jensen. Jensen hands the ball off to Tabney. Tabney, they get it inside Jensen. Jensen goes to work inside the paint, puts up the runners up and good. Nick Jensen picking up two, 13-7. Westminster on top as Moorkirky set to come in for the Bears. Anderson with the ball on the left side. 11-11 to go here in the first half. Anderson wants to go baseline. Nothing there. Gets it to Little. Danny Little free throw line jumper is going to be knocked loose. And the ball is going to be taken over by the Griffins as Moon comes back the other way. And two Bears run into each other. Anderson and Lane run into each other as Jordan Pryor hits a three-pointer, 16-7.
Yeah, Pryor found himself wide open in the corner. There was Anderson and Lane collided there, going for that pass.
Taylor Longo with the basketball, finds a wide open Little underneath, hits Sion Lane for three, and he buries it. Sion gets his first three-pointer of the night, 16-10.
He's got 5 so far in tonight's ball game.
Has come back the other way. Moon has it. Now goes to Bumgardner. Bumgardner to Jensen. Jensen with it at that high post. They look for those backdoor cuts. Bumgardner for three. Off the back iron, no good. Lane with the rebound. Sion brings back the other way to Tyree. Tyree's going to kick about the Sion. Lane with the basketball. Pulls up with the 15-foot jumper. No good. Zach Hinton runs down the loose ball. No good. Gets his rebound. Goes back up. And Zach's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple free throws. And we'll have a timeout here, our media timeout. Westminster 16, Rocky 10, 9:57 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
For signs big or small, from banners to illuminated, Sign Pro has been your leader in signs since 1990. Sure, you know we provide high-quality displays, magnets, decals, vehicle graphics, certified installers, and more. But have you heard about our new cutting-edge techniques at Sign Pro? UV flatbed technology produces full-color brilliance that no one in the region can match, printing directly to almost any sign surface. The results are faster, higher quality, and much more cost-effective.
Sign up with Sign Pro.
And welcome back to the Ford Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. As into the ball game for the Bears, we have Nelson Smith into the game, as well as Moorkirky coming back, and Malachi Roberts. Rob Neby will check in for Zach Hinton here.
Hinton headed to the line for the first time tonight.
Zach will be shooting 2. First one's going to be off the back iron. Second one's going to be up and good for Zach Hinton. And Rob Neby will come in for Zach. As Moon comes up across the timeline, guarded there by Nelson Smith. Goes far side. Back out on top to Evans. Jensen comes out, gets it. Three-pointer by Pryor, no good. Rebound, Malachi Roberts. Malachi comes back the other way, goes to Neby. Neby finds Moorkirky underneath. Moorkirky shots up and good. As Ben Moorkirky gets on the scoreboard, 16-13, Westminster on top of Rocky. Quincy Bear with the basketball out on top, goes to Jensen, high post. He's guarded by Moorkirky. Bear gets the ball back, goes to Pryor, nearly stolen. Pryor back to Bear. Bear tries to thread the needle, takes it up. Shot is going to be tipped, nearly tipped in by Moorkirky there. And that's going to be Evans with the, he's going to be fouled on the putback. Evans will go to charity stripe. Nelson Smith picks up his first foul. 14 fouls on the Bears, 5 on the Griffins. Evans' first free throw's up and good. As we got Walker and Woodard coming back in. Evans at the line. Second one is up and good. 18-13, Westminster on top of Rocky. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Nelson Smith with the basketball out on top. Smith goes to Roberts. Malachi. Jumper top of the key. Shots up, no good. And it's going to be ran down by Evans. Evans comes back the other way, and Evans is going to wipe out 2 as Rob Neby goes down hard. He's still on the floor there, as well as I believe that's Malachi Roberts. .8:44 to go here in the first half. Westminster on top, 18-13. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College as Malachi Roberts gets up and walks to the bench under his own power here.
Tyree Anderson will come in to replace Roberts here for the Bears.
8:44 to go here in the first half. 18-13, Westminster on top. Nelson Smith at the point guard spot here with Sion Lane on the bench. Goes to Tyree Anderson. Anderson with the ball on the right side. Anderson's pull-up jumper is going to be long, no good. Rebound comes down to Pryor of the Griffins. Pryor brings it up across the timeline, kicks out front to Woodard. Back to Pryor. Gets a screen there from Walker. Now they get the ball into Walker. He'll go against Moorkirky. Big left-handed move, no good. And we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Walker. As Walker trying to clear some room in there on the rebound.
It'll be his first, team 7.
So the Battlin Bears will be in the bonus from here on out. And I think we're going to shoot this. Yeah, they're going to say that is not a
bonus, not an offensive foul.
So Ben Moorkirky goes to the line to shoot some free throws here. Ben, a 63% free throw shooter on the season. 18-13, Westminster on top of Rocky with 8:13 to go here in this first half. Ben's free throw off the back iron, no good. Longo with the big rebound, and Taylor puts it in with the left-handed scoop.
Nice offensive put back there by Longo, able to shield the defense with his body and use the left hand.
Did a nice job there. Taylor, a tremendous athlete, got great hops, and nearly gets a steal, and he lands into the bleachers here as the Battlin Bears going to the floor. They're diving after everything. You got to appreciate their hustle out of the Bears here tonight. 18-15, Bears back to within 3. Griffins took the lead here with about 5 points on the scoreboard, and they've led all the way. Ball's on top to Evans. Evans, nowhere to go. Kicks it outside to Pryor. Pryor loses it. Moorkirky picks it up. They get it ahead to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. On the right side. Looks inside. Skip past Neby. Goes to Nelson Smith. Pull-up jumper from 10 is good. As Nelson Smith gets the Bears back to within 1. 18-17 with 7:27 to go here in the first half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 18-17, Rocky back to within 1 with 7:26 to go. A critical game in the Frontier Conference here tonight. As Woodard brings it up against Nelson Smith. Goes to Pryor. Pryor kicks to Bear. Bear with the basketball looking for a screen there from Walker. Now they kick it in the corner to Woodard for 3, and he hits it. 21-17. Westminster on top of Rocky. Smith comes back the other way. Nelson Smith shot off the glass is up and good. And Smith will go to the free throw line for the chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Woodard's first personal teammate.
And Nelson Smith can get the Bears back to within 1 here. Nelson's free throw is going to be nothing but the bottom of the net. 21-20 as Sion Lane getting set to come back into the ball game on the next dead ball. 6:51 to go here in the first half. As Walker with the ball on the high post finds Bear underneath. Little head and shoulders fake on Anderson, and he gets 2. Nelson Smith will bring it back the other way. He'll go against Woodard. Woodard all over Nelson out in front. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson pulls up, three-pointer, long one. Shots no good. Rebound comes down to Bear. Bear will get it to Woodard. Woodard comes back the other way. Ball's loose. Evans picks it up. Back to Woodard. Nelson Smith on Woodard out there. 23-20. Griffins on top. Ball goes in the corner. Now back outside the Bear to Anderson. Or Walker, excuse me. Walker going to work inside. Throws up one underhanded. Going to be off and Needy out of bounds. And Sion Lane will come in for Nelson Smith.
Checking back in for the Griffins, Nick Jensen as well as Trevor Baumgartner.
It'll be Woodard inbounding the basketball for the Griffins underneath their own basket here. Kicks it out to Bear. Quincy Bear going against Tyree Anderson. 5:54 to go here in the first half. Anderson goes to Nick Jensen back in. Shot by Bear is going to be short. Loose ball picked up by Jensen. Jensen clearing space. Jump hook. No good. Rebound Moorkirky. Lane with the basketball quickly up the right side. Pulls up from 15 feet. No good. And we got a whistle and a foul. Is going to go against Moorkirky.
Moorkirky picking up his first, team fifth. Checking back in for the Griffins, Colton Moon. As Woodard take a break here. Also Isaiah Tamdy checking back in.
And it'll be Tatamy taking the ball out of bounds here for the Griffins. As Moon brings it up, he'll go to Baumgartner. Far side Pryor to Tabney. Pryor with the three-pointer is going to be no good. Big rebound inside by Nick Jensen. He puts it back for two, 25-20. Sion Lane with the basketball for the Bears goes to Neby. Neby, three-pointer left side, buries it. Rob Neby hits the three-pointer, gets the Bears back to within two. Robbie missed a big three-pointer at the buzzer that would have won it against Carroll last Saturday night here. Pryor has it. Goes to Jensen. Jensen to Tabney. Back to Jensen. Jensen has the ball out on top. Looking for the backdoor cut. Nothing there. Goes to Pryor. Pryor with it out on top. Pryor kicks off to Baumgartner. His three-pointer no good. Ball's going to be stolen away by Sion Lane. Sion comes back the other way to Tyree Anderson. And Tyree Anderson puts it up and good. We're tied at 25. 4:17 to go in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center. On the campus of Rocky Mountain College, we're tied up at 25-25 as Sion Lane hits Tyree Anderson on a nice little breakaway there. And Tyree was looking at the bottom of the rim, but he just laid her up nice and soft off the glass to tie this one up. Griffins basketball, they bring it up when Kenny Woodard. Woodard with the ball out on top, going up against Sion Lane. They go to Baumgartner. Baumgartner out to Bear. Bear with the basketball going against Anderson. Takes it to the hole. We got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on the drive. It's going to go against Tyree Anderson.
It'll be Anderson's first team 6. Woodard set to throw it in underneath the hoop. They said that one's on the floor.
But Brad, both teams are going to be in the 1-and-1 on the next personal foul against Rocky. Jensen underneath has it knocked away, and here comes Longo. Longo taking it at Bumgardner, and Bumgardner's going to pick up the foul as Taylor Longo will go to the charity stripe. Getting set to come in is Walker for the Griffins. Bumgardner picking that foul up, Brad. That's his second foul. 3:57 to go here in the first half, 25-25. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this.
Montanans have their own definition of what's important in life. Success takes discipline and perseverance. Dedication is more than just putting in your time. And trust is the foundation of long-standing relationships. In Montana, strength means something more. Stockman Bank was born from these principles. They've been the guiding source of our strength since day one. Stockman Bank, Montana banking, pure and simple.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 3:57 to go here in the first half. Taylor Longo took the ball hard to the hole here, had a collision with Bumgardner, Trevor Bumgardner, the 6'1 junior out of Heber City, Utah. And Trevor still on the floor there. The trainers, Rocky trainers out there as well. And he's asking for a hand up as he gets up and goes to the bench there. I believe it looks like he may have a nosebleed out of the deal, but good to see him get up and walk to the bench there. Taylor Longo at the line. I believe that's his first trip to the line here tonight.
Yep, it's going to be Longo 2 points so far tonight's ball game.
Taylor, a 75% free throw shooter on the year, and puts that one up and in, and the Bears have a lead here, 26-25, with 3:57 to go in the first half. Longo, second free throw is going to be good, and Taylor puts the Bears up by 2, 27-25. Bear gets the ball into Moon, back to Woodard, back to Moon, to Evans. Evans dumps inside to Walker. Walker has it at that high post spot. Evans tries to go baseline, cut off by Neby. Back out to Woodard. Woodard. Walker comes out, hands off to Bear. Shot clock at 12. Bear in the paint. It's going to be tipped by Sion Lane. And Woodard's going to go down, and he'll be whistled for a travel. It'll be Rocky basketball with 3:28 to go in the first half. Bears can extend their lead here as Sion Lane comes back the other way for the Bears, and he kicks off to Longo. Longo with the basketball far side, back out to Lane. Lane out there guarded by Woodard, and the ball's going to be out of bounds off of Woodard's foot. Zach Hinton coming on, and Malachi Roberts coming back into the game. Malachi took that hard fall in the first half. Good to see him back in the ball game.
Jordan Pryor checking back in for the Griffins as Woodard take a break.
Lane inbounds the basketball to Roberts. Roberts with it out on top. Back to Lane. Sion guarded out there by Moon. And Malachi has the ball out on top, kicks off to Zach Hinton. Zach with it on the bottom, goes to Malachi. Malachi puts a shot up at the shot clock, no good. Rebound comes down to Moon. Colton Moon brings it up across the timeline. 2:43 to go here in the first half. Evans comes out, gets the ball, gets it off to Pryor. Pryor dumps it to Walker at that high post. Bear with the basketball. To Pryor, back to Bear. Bear wants to get inside, nothing there. Bear kicks outside to Walker. Walker to Pryor. 2 on the shot clock, and now Pryor gets it up off the front iron. Rebound Anderson. Anderson comes back the other way for the Battlin Bears. Takes it all the way coast to coast. Zach Hinton. Moorkirky there for the rebound. Can't finish. He goes back up, and Moorkirky puts it up and in off the glass with the left hand. 29-25. Rocky on top. Moon comes back the other way for the Griffins. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Malachi Roberts. Evans will go inbound the basketball. He'll get it into Moon. Moon will set things up here. To Pryor, to Evans. They run the weave out on top. Evans is going to have it stolen away by Sion Lane. Sion takes it to the hole, and a big block there by Bear. As a great job by Quincy Bear, the 6'5", going against Sion Lane at 6 foot.
Nick Jensen back in for the Griffins.
Bears basketball. Anderson gets it into Roberts. 1:34 to go. Bears on top by 4 here in the first half. Malachi puts up the three-pointer. Going to be off. No good. Rebound fought for. And Zach Hinton's going to lose the battle to Quincy Bear. Bear gets it to Moon. Moon brings it up across the timeline. Goes ahead to Pryor for 3 on the left side. It's going to be long. We got a whistle and a foul. And Malachi Roberts will go down. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. No, actually, he's going to shoot 2, Brad. He's in the double bonus.
Yep, double bonus now for the Bears. Casey Evans picking up his second personal.
And Woodard getting set to come back into the game for the Griffins.
Malachi back at the free throw line where he's 3 of 4 so far tonight.
Oh, it's going to be off the front iron. Woodard comes in for Evans. Sion's got 10. Picking up the new guy coming into the game. Malachi's second free throw is going to roll around, fall in, it's good. 30-25, biggest lead for the Battlin Bears here tonight. 1:13 to go here in the first half. Woodard will bring the ball up the floor for the Griffins. Gets it to Jensen. Jensen to Moon, and we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Malachi. Oh. Who'd they call that on, Brad? They're saying 20. I thought it was Malachi. It's going to go against Malachi.
Yep. Malachi's second, team 7th.
Taylor Longo getting set to come into the game, I'm sure, for Malachi with those 2 fouls. And Malachi will sit down for this final 1 minute of the first half. Coach Dryakosen not wanting Malachi to pick up that 3rd foul here with 1 minute to go. Second free throw by Pryor, in and out, no good. Rebound to Moorkirky. 30-26, Battlin Bears on top. Lane with the basketball. Goes to work, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, and we got a whistle and a foul. As this one's going to go against Sion Lane. As both these teams going hard after these loose balls. A lot of bodies flying around here tonight.
Sion Lane picking up his first team 8th. That'll send Moon to the charity stripe for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Moon gets set for the 1-and-1. It's going to be up and good. 30-27, Bears on top. Moon, couple dribbles, looks at the basket, puts it up, it's good. 30-28, Bears on top by 2. Hinton gets it into Anderson. Anderson will bring it up. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Anderson has the ball, kicks it out to Moorkirky, finds Zach Hinton. Hinton puts it up. It's good as Zach Hinton gets a pass from Moorkirky for 2. 32-28, Rocky on top with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Woodard with the basketball. Goes to Jensen. Jensen standing out in the center circle. Now he gets it to Woodard, as I believe that the Griffins are going to settle for one shot here with 14 seconds to go. Woodard runs that one down at the half-court line. Going against Sion Lane. Ball's going to be stolen. Sion Lane has it. 3.2 seconds. Out to Longo. Longo three-pointer to buzzer. No good off the back iron. And at the end of the first half, it's Rocky 32, Westminster 28. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with our halftime stats. Maybe get a guest here after this. We'll be back in 3.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
Planning a stay in Billings? See what the newly renovated Billings Hotel and Convention Center can do for you. With its state-of-the-art sound system, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is the best place in Billings to host your next meeting or conference. Ease your cares from traveling in the newly renovated rooms, or relax in the hot tub while the kids enjoy both of the indoor water slides. And if you want to really enjoy the big game, experience the renovated sports lounge, complete with giant flat screens for your viewing pleasure. Locally owned and operated, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is your best bet on your next stay in Billings.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
For signs big or small, from banners to illuminated, Sign Pro has been your leader in signs since 1990. Sure, you know we provide high-quality displays, magnets, decals, vehicle graphics, certified installers, and more. But have you heard about our new cutting-edge techniques at Sign Pro? UV flatbed technology produces full-color brilliance that no one in the region can match, printing directly to almost any sign surface. The results are faster, higher quality, and much more cost-effective.
Sign up with Sign Pro.
What do we got left, Andy?
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. As we got Maya Perro-Donovan with us here. Maya, kind of a tough game tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Talk a little bit about, we talked before we went on the air about that drought at the end of the first half there. You guys just couldn't get anything to fall.
No, our offense just was not there. I mean, we had plenty of attempts, but nothing was quite going in for us.
Talk a little bit about, Westminster, a very good basketball team, but you got Western coming in here on Saturday night. You got your first conference win against them at Western. Looking for your first conference win here at home. Is that going to be Saturday night?
Yes, definitely. I mean, we can't underestimate that game. It's definitely a big one for us, and we're looking to get our first home win, so should be exciting.
What do you think about playing here at Rocky? This your third year or fourth year?
Second.
Second?
Yeah.
Geez, I was way off, huh? All right. But what do you think of the atmosphere at Rocky when you get the football team in here and the soccer team and all these guys in here?
It's definitely a lot better when all the other sports teams come out and everyone's supportive. You know, it can get a good environment going. It's a lot better this year than last year.
Talk a little bit about your experience here at Rocky, going to school and what you're going to major in.
I'm actually a business major, and I'll be finishing up in the summer. Got a few classes I got to get out of the way, but I'm excited. It's been nice.
What are you going to do when you're done with school?
That's a great question.
Want to be Want to be a play-by-play announcer on the radio?
You know, maybe I might have to come join you.
You might have to. That might be kind of fun.
Right? Yeah. If you need someone, let me know.
All right. Well, I might take you up on that. So you better take. All right. But just talk a little bit about your experience here playing basketball and your experience in general here at Rocky.
I've enjoyed it. I was a transfer from a JUCO, so like I said, this is my second year. It was a little different coming up here. I'm from Arizona, so, you know, the weather was kind of a shock for me, but I like it. Rocky's nice. We've been able to do some good things this year, and I'm hoping to finish season out on a strong note. So,
talk a little bit about that difference coming up here. What brought you to Rocky, out of that nice sunshine down there up into the snow and the cold?
Well, I mean, I didn't really understand what winter or cold was, so I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into there. But when I came up on my visit, I really liked it. I wanted something different. I thought that I wanted to get out of the heat, but, you know, I might have changed my mind on that one. But when I came up here, I just liked how it was and had a good feeling about it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming over and chatting with us, Maya. And appreciate it. Go out and get a win on Saturday night for us,
problem.
Okay?
Thank
All
you.
Right. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back after this.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotch Guard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
Montanans have their own definition of what's important in life. Success takes discipline and perseverance. Dedication is more than just putting in your time. And trust is the foundation of long-standing relationships. In Montana, strength means something more. Stockman Bank was born from these principles. They've been the guiding source of our strength since day one. Stockman Bank, Montana banking, pure and simple.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center, or halftime of our men's game here. Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bears lead this one at halftime by a score of 32-28. Stats from our first half. First off for the visitors, Westminster Griffins. Scoring column, Quincy Bear with 5. Kenny Woodard with 5. Jordan Pryor 4. Nick Jensen, 4. Trevor Baumgartner with 3. William Walker, 3. And Casey Evans, Colton Moon, and Nick Jensen, each with 2 apiece for the Griffins. Rebounding-wise, 19 total rebounds for the Griffins in the first half. They were led by 3 apiece from Jensen, Evans, and Bear. Each have 3 apiece. Total team turnovers, 11 turnovers. Shooting percentage is 8-28 from the floor, good for 29%. 4-15 from three-point line, and 8-10 from the charity stripe for 80%. First half stats for the Bears. Leading scorers, Zach Hinton, 5. Sion Lane, 5. Ben Moore-Kirky with 4. Malachi Roberts, 4. Taylor Longo, 4. Rob Nyby, 3. And Tyree Anderson with 2 for the Bears. Bears held a 3 rebound advantage on the boards, 22. 6 of those offensive, 17 defensive. Just 8 turnovers for the Bears in the first half. They were able to shoot 38% from the field, 11-29 from the field, 2 of 8 from three-point line, and 8 of 11 from the charity stripe. As far as points off turnovers, points in the paint, second chance points, Bears almost have the advantage in all 3. They lead points off turnovers edge 8-2. Outscored their opponents in the paint as well, 10-6. Second chance points are both close. Westminster with the edge there, 8-7, and the Bears with the 3-point advantage as far as points coming from the bench players. 14 for Rocky, just 11 off the bench in that first half for Westminster. As far as that, everything else has been pretty even so far. I thought the Bears settled in second half, about the last 10 minutes of that first half defensively, really defended well. They were able to get a nice solid minutes. I thought Zach Hinton came in and provided some solid minutes, little spark off the bench, able to get a couple offensive rebounds and putbacks. Hinton had 4 offensive boards in the first half. There's a couple plays where he out-hustled everybody to the ball. Was able to create some second chance points for the Bears. Other than that, the 4-point ball game, should expect to see a lot more of the same from the first half. This should be a close one down to the wire. About 3.5 minutes here before we start the second half. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With the Vetus Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
And welcome back to the Ford Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Andy caught me with my mouth full there. Sorry about that. Getting set for the men's game, second half here. Rocky on top of Westminster by the score of 32-28. Rocky trailed most of that first half as they came back, took a 5-point lead, but they lead by 4 here at halftime. And we will take us a 30-second timeout, come back, get you set for our second half.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
And welcome back as we get set for our second half action here. In our first game, it was the Westminster women taking an 18-point lead over the Battlin Bears by the score of 55-37 in that one. Want to thank Malachi Roberts of the men's team coming and talking to us at halftime of the women's game. And Maya O'Donovan coming over chatting with me at halftime here of the men's game. It's nice to get a chance to talk with some of those players, especially the ones that come from the sunny country to beautiful, warm Montana here to play basketball and go to school here at Rocky Mountain College. It'll be Bear basketball to start the second half. It'll be Neby, Lane, Moorkirky, Anderson, and Roberts for the Battlin Bears. And it looks like Bear, Pryor, Evans, Moon, and Jensen for the Griffins as Malachi Roberts' three-pointer top the key. He's going to be off, no good. Rebound Moon to Evans. Evans comes back the other way, gets it into the free throw line, drops it off to Bear. Bear gets people in the air, goes up, and he's going to have a chance with the old-fashioned three-point play. Quincy Bear in there, the 6'5 junior out of American Fork, Utah.
Tyree Anderson picking up his second personal, team first. Bear at the free throw line. First time tonight. It's up, it's good. Three-point play is completed.
And back to a one-point game, Brad. 32-31, Rocky on top, just underway here in the second half. Anderson with the basketball out on top. Has it knocked loose, picks it back up. Anderson gets it to Malachi. Malachi with it. Malachi going against Pryor. Gets it to Lane on the far side. Shot clock at 12. Lane step back three-pointers good. As Sion Lane hits the three-point basket. 35-31. Sion wanted to foul.
Lane's second three of the night. He's got 8 so far.
Moon with it. Goes to Jensen. Jensen with it. Will kick it back out to Moon. Moon looking for instructions from Coach Adam Hyatt. It's going to be Pryor with the 16-footers up and good.
Nice find there. Pryor on the backdoor cut, able to hit the open jumper.
Anderson with the ball on the left side for the Bears. Goes inside, takes it. It's going to be blocked there by Bear. And we're going to have a jump ball there between Moorkirky Bear. Possession arrow is going to favor the Griffins. Moon will bring it back the other way. He'll be picked up by Sion Lane. Both teams been playing man-to-man here. 35-33, Rocky on top. They get it inside. Jensen. Jensen's going to be blocked there by Moorkirky. Moon picks up the loose ball, gets it to Pryor. No good. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson will bring it back for the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Gets it into Moorkirky. We got a whistle and a foul is going to go against Jensen.
And that'll be Jensen's second, team first. It's like Lane will throw it in underneath the hoop for the Bears.
Sion gets it in to Malachi. Three-pointer off the inbounds pass is good as Malachi Roberts hits his first three of the night, I believe. 38-33, back to a 5-point lead for the Bears. The biggest lead of the night for the Battlin Bears. 17:43 to go here in the second half. Huge game for the Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bear men's program here this year. Pryor with the basketball. Kicks it to Moon. Moon with it on the baseline. Guarded there by Lane. 11 on the shot clock. 10. Out to Evans. Evans has it. 6. Bear with it. Bear kicks it to Moon. Moon shot at the buzzer. And Evans gets the rebound. Evans brings it back out to Moon. Moon will set things up at the top. Moon guarded out there by Lane. Moon going down, going to be knocked loose by Lane. Neby picks it up, gets it to Anderson. Anderson finds Malachi underneath for 2. It's 40-37, Rocky on top, 16:51 to go in the ball game. Timeout by the Griffins. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 16:51 to go in the ball game. Rocky takes its biggest lead of the night by the score of 40-33 as Malachi Roberts comes down, hits a three-pointer off the inbounds pass, and then gets a nice pass on the break, fast break from Tyree Anderson for 2 more to give the Bears his 7-point lead. Evans with the basketball. They get it inside to Jensen. Now they find Evans, kicks out to Pryor. Pryor's three-pointer is going to be off the front iron, no good. Rebound Lane gets it up to Malachi. Malachi takes it in with the big left-hander tomahawk jam. Malachi Roberts with the dunk, and he's got the last 7 points for the Battlin Bears. 42-33. They jump out by 9 here with 16:16 to go. Woodard with the three-pointer, top the key, no good. Rebound, that is going to be Jensen and Moorkirky fighting underneath for the possession under there. And it's going to be Moorkirky winning this one as Bumgardner comes back into the game, as well as Walker. Good to see Bumgardner come back in after that hard collision with Taylor Longo towards the end of the first half. Lane with the basketball, goes to Anderson. Anderson out to Malachi. Malachi gets the ball in the paint, finds Moorkirky on the cut. It's good. As Malachi has a hand in 2 more points. 44-33. Rocky on top by 11. Threatening to blow this one open here with Woodard in the basketball out on the Bear. They get it to Bear. That sounded good, Bear to Bear. Bumgardner finds Quincy Bear inside. Now they kick out to Woodard for the three-pointers, up and good as Kenny Woodard, the 5'10 junior out of Richmond, hits the three.
And Woodard is going to commit a foul at the other end. It'll be his second, team second. This is Tyree Anderson ahead of the free throw line for the first time tonight.
And Zach Hinton set up the scorer's table here in front of us. He'll come in after for Rob Neby, as well as Moon will come in for Evans. Anderson at the line, shooting his second free throw. It's going to be up and good. Woodard will bring it up. 45-36, Bears on top by 9. Orser gets one, takes it into paint. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Zach Hinton.
Hinton picking up his second, team second. Bear back to the free throw line, who he's 1 of 1 of so far tonight.
That one's up and good. Want to remind everybody to join us on Saturday night. We'll be back here as the University of Montana Western comes into town. Women will tip off at 5:30, minute 7:30. We'll start our pregame with Coach Keller at 5:10.
Bear hits them both. He's got 10 points tonight so far.
45-38, Tyree hits Malachi, and no good. Malachi is going to be tied up there by Walker.
He's going to stay with the Bears. Tyree set to throw it in underneath her own hoop.
And Tyree with a good one. He throws it off the back of William Walker, gets it and puts it up for 2. Tyree Anderson with a heads-up play there as it was Walker with his back to the Tyree, and he threw it off his backside. Tyree gets it and puts it in. He comes back the other way, and it's going to be Walker feeding Bear for 2. And Bear has another chance at the old-fashioned three-point play here. 47-40, Rocky on top.
Lane picking up his second personal, team third.
Bears free throws up good. Going to have a timeout by the Griffins. 14:36 to go, 47-41 Rocky. We'll be back in a minute.
For signs big or small, from banners to illuminated, Sign Pro has been your leader in signs since 1990. Sure, you know we provide high-quality displays, magnets, decals, vehicle graphics, certified installers, and more. But have you heard about our new cutting-edge techniques at Sign Pro? UV flatbed technology produces full-color brilliance that no one in the region can match, printing directly to almost any sign surface. The results are faster, higher quality, and much more cost-effective.
Sign up with Sign Pro.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center. 14:36 left in tonight's ball game. Rocky leading this one 47-41. Bears came out second half, got some success in the fast break game, able to stretch this lead out to 6 here. Griffin's cutting back into that lead here at the last couple minutes. Oh. Malachi Robb is going to have that one taken off the board there. So I thought the defender looked like he came in a little late.
And Malachi will pick up his third foul on that charge. And as you said, Brad, that has to be taken off the board. 47-41 Bears on top here. Moon with the basketball goes to Woodard. Taylor Longo gets set to come in for Malachi as Malachi picks up that third one. Bear with the basketball. Goes to Woodard. Woodard with it on the right side. Penetrates. Goes to Bumgardner. Bumgardner takes it in. He puts it up. It's no good, and he'll be fouled.
Lane whistled for his third personal, team fifth.
As Sion picks up his third foul, right behind Malachi picking up his third foul here. Bumgardner at the line. That one's going to fall in. Taylor Longo into the game for Malachi Roberts. Taylor Longo, the player of the week in the Frontier Conference a few weeks back. Second free throw by Bumgardner's up and good. 47-43. Griffin's back to within 4 here. Anderson with the basketball. Nowhere to go with it. Kicks it to Moorkirky. Moorkirky to Longo for 3. It's good. Taylor Longo hits the bottom of the net for that three-pointer. 50-43. Bears back on top by 7 with 13:50 to go here in the ball game.
That last three gives Longo 7 points so far tonight.
Bear with it, goes back to Moon. Moon to Woodard. Woodard against Sion Lane. Nelson Smith getting set to come into the ball game. Next dead ball. And Anderson's going to pick up the loose ball. He'll come the other way for the Battlin Bears at 13:27 in the ball game. Finds Sion Lane. Sion with it. Danny Little getting set to come in. Lane into the free throw line. Crosses over. Finds Moorkirky on a nice pass. Moorkirky can't finish on that one. Zach Hinton with a big rebound. Kicks out to Anderson. Anderson finds Moorkirky underneath again, and Moorkirky's going to be fouled on the floor. Foul's going to go against Bear.
That'll be his second, team third.
And
that one be on the floor. Bears will inbound on the baseline. Substitutions, Nelson Smith checking back in, as well as Danny Little for the Bears.
And Nelson Smith will pull the trigger for the Bears under their own basket here. Smith finds Tyree Anderson cutting to the basket. Oh, it goes in and out. No good, but Ty will go to the Tyree. He'll go to the line to shoot two here. Foul's going to go against Pryor.
It'll be Pryor's second, team fourth. Anderson at the line. He's 1 of 2 so far tonight. First one's good.
(51-43), 8-point lead. Second one's going to be in and out, no good. Ball's going to be off the Griffins on the rebound, off of Bear. So it will be Rocky basketball. Going to have a timeout here by Coach Drykosen. 12:57 to go in the ball game. 51-43. We'll stay right here as we will be back here on Saturday night at 5:30 for a tip-off. Our pregame with Coach Keller will start at 5:10 on Saturday night as UM Western comes to town and takes on a Battlin Bears here. The men's game will follow at 7:30. On Montana Sportscast, we'll be in Columbus, Montana tomorrow night as Huntley Project will be in Columbus. And also on Saturday night, we will be in Joliet between Columbus and Joliet on Saturday night. Tom Kurtz will be in Joliet, and I'll be here at Rocky. Nelson Smith will inbound the basketball for the Bears underneath their own basket. Smith is going to get it out long to Zach Hinton. Zach has it out on top. Gets it to Tyree Anderson. Anderson pulls up, finds Little underneath. Little with the jump hook. Up and in, no good, but Zach Hinton there with the putback. Zach Hinton gives the Bears a 10-point lead, 53-43, 12:40 to go here in the first half.
Hinton with 7 points after that 2-point putback for the Bears.
Jensen with it, goes to Bumgardner. Bumgardner to Pryor. Pryor back out to Jensen. Pryor retains possession of the basketball, now kicks it outside to Tapney. And Longo gets a piece of the ball, and it's going to be a shot clock violation as Taylor Longo got a piece of that shot.
Yeah, good defensive possession there by the Bears.
As Evans comes back into the game. Bear basketball in the backcourt. Nelson Smith will bring it up for the Battlin Bears. And this one's going to go out of bounds off of Evans. Bears basketball in front of their own bench here as Tyree Anderson will inbound the basketball. Gets it to Nelson Smith, back to Tyree. They find Longo for three on the side. This one's off the top of the backboard. And Woodard comes back the other way for the Griffins. Woodard with the basketball. Out on top, 11:44 to go in the ball game. Woodard finds the lane, goes to Bumgardner. Bumgardner goes baseline, drops back to Woodard. Bumgardner. Now they get it inside to Jensen. He's going to be fouled from behind by Danny Little.
Little picking up his first personal, team 6.
Woodard will inbound the basketball for the Griffins underneath their own basket. Gets it to Bumgardner, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds off of the Bears. Woodard inbounded once again. And it's going to be Longo with the steal. Longo goes the other way, puts the ball up. It's good by Taylor Longo. As he just kind of floated that one up there, let it bounce around. A nice soft shot, fell through. 55-43. Bears on top by a dozen. Jensen with the basketball out on top. Goes to Tabany. Tabany to Bumgardner. Back to Tabany. Woodard, three-pointer right side, and he drills it. 55-46, 10:57 to go in the ball game. Anderson comes back the other way, goes to Nelson Smith. Smith will go against Woodard here. Gets it into the free throw line, drops it off to Anderson. Anderson comes back the other way, and Anderson will be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a... No, I guess he won't. They're going to say that was on the floor.
And Woodard picks up his third personal, team 5th. Quincy Bear checking back in for the Griffins, as well as Casey Evans.
And the Bears get the ball inbounds to Hinton, back to Nelson. Smith inside, back out to Longo from Little. Shot's going to roll over the front iron and good for Taylor Longo as Taylor Longo picks up 3 more. 58-46. Taylor with his third three-pointer, Brad.
Just a second. That gives them 12 points, though, leading scorer in tonight's ball game.
And Bears going to take the ball at the hole. It's going to be stripped by Longo as Taylor gets a hand on the ball. As Malachi Roberts going to come back in for Tyree Anderson.
Jack Cousins starting out the substitutions.
I thought he was going to play some defense out there for us. And Malachi Roberts comes up the other way, and he's going to be fouled by Bumgardner.
Moon picking up his second personal, team 6.
Coach Drykosen kind of got a different lineup out here tonight. He usually has, he's got Longo and Malachi both on the floor here, as they are both the shooting guards. Both on the floor at the same time here. Nelson Smith with it, kicks out to Malachi Roberts. Malachi over to Longo for 3. It's going to be off the back iron, and Bumgardner comes down with the rebound. 58-46, Bears on top. 9:51, we'll have a timeout here. Our media timeout, as we're going to have a foul. It's going to go against
Longo.
Taylor Longo's going to pick that up. 58-46, Rocky on top. We'll be back in 1 minute.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center here at the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 58-46, our media timeout here in the second half. 9:50 to go in the ball game. Team fouls. Rocky has 7. Westminster was 6. So the next Westminster foul, both teams will be in the 1-and-1. We will be shooting free throws the rest of the night, basically. So might stretch this game out a little bit for us, Brad. But it's going to be Quincy Bear at the line here, shooting for the Griffins.
Bear 4 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight.
And that one is good. Quincy Bear shoots 72% on the season from the charity stripe. This one's off the back iron, rebound Hinton. Zach gets up in the air off that rebound. They get it off to Longo. Longo has it out on top. Going against Bumgardner. Goes in the corner to Malachi Roberts. It's going to stay white basketball. Longo will inbound the basketball. Right in front of Coach Drykosen on the bench. Longo gets it into Nelson Smith. Smith with it out on top. Malachi. Roberts finds Hinton. Hinton turnaround jumper off the glass. No good. Longo goes up high for the rebound, but it's going to be out of bounds. Sion Lane coming in for Nelson Smith. Moorcookie coming back in for Danny Little. Griffins basketball in the backcourt as Moon will bring it up. 9:19 to go here in the ball game. Bear with the basketball going against Zach Hinton. 58-47. Bears on top by 11. Low scored ball game here tonight. Bear has it in the paint, goes up, shots no good. Rebound Moorcookie. Gets it out the lane. Sion coming back the other way. He looked at Zach Hinton, and Zach goes to the hole for 2. As I think Sion was looking for Zach on the alley-oop there. But they got 2 anyway.
Yeah, he just came over a little late there. They able to hit him with a nice bounce pass, though.
It's going to be Jensen with the basketball. Moon goes down underneath. I didn't see what happened there. Evans with the three-pointer off the back iron. Moorcookie pulls down another rebound. He'll get it to Malachi. Roberts will bring it up the left side for the Battlin Bears out the lane on top. 13-point lead here for the Bears. That's the biggest lead of the night for the Battlin Bears here over the Griffins. 8:13 to go in the ball game. Longo, long three-pointer. He's going to be fouled, and Taylor Longo's going to shoot a free throw here as he's got a chance at the 4-point play as Taylor Longo. There's no range for this young guy, I'll tell you. I've seen him shoot a lot of basketballs in here by himself, just all alone in the gym. And he just keeps backing up on that 3-point line.
Personal win against Colton Moon, his 3rd, team 7th. Longo back at the free throw lines, 2 for 2 so far tonight from the stripe.
And Taylor Longo at the line. Tyree Anderson getting set to come into the ball game here after this shot. As Tyree will come in for Taylor Longo.
Longo head to the bench. He's got 16 tonight.
The leading scorer for the Battlin Bears, 64-47. As with that 4-point play, that stretches it out to a 17-point lead. That isn't right either. And the shot's missed. Here comes Sion Lane the other way, and Lane with the finger roll over the top to rim, 66-47. It's 19 points. Battlin Bears on top. 7:41 to go here in the ball game. 19 points, 66-47. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fund, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Brad Taylor Longo came in, added some spark here to this ball club.
Yes, he really has the second half. Really got it started. Malachi Roberts came out in the second half, got to easy buckets, and Longo just finishing up with that. Bears really blowing this one open here late in the second half.
And Woodard with the basketball goes to Moon. Moon wants to get in the paint, does, and it's going to put up the little hook. Might have got away with that travel, Brad, but Anderson comes back the other way off the Zach Hinton rebound. Malachi kicks to Hinton. Hinton two-pointer. Long two-pointer by Zach Hinton. And we got a 21-point Battlin Bear lead here over the Griffins from Westminster.
That gives Hinton 11 so far in tonight's game.
So you got Hinton and Longo coming off the bench for about, 27 points tonight?
Yep.
Pretty good production out of the 68 as Pryor is going to be fouled trying to get to the basket. Coming into the game for the Griffins is Walker and Evans.
Moorkirky picking up his second, team 8. Jordan Pryor at the line. He's 1 of 2 so far tonight.
And the first one's going to fall in. 68-48 our score. Pryor eyes it, puts it up. It's going to be off the front iron. Fight for the rebound. Zach Hinton comes up with a loose ball, gets it to Anderson to Smith. Lane, excuse me. We got our scorekeeper coming. Mr. Parker will have some scores for us here from around the league. As Hinton has the basketball on top, goes to Anderson. Anderson goes to Malachi. Malachi with it. Back to Hinton, out the lane. Lane drops off to Malachi Roberts. Roberts kicks out to Tyree Anderson. 2 on the clock. He's got to get the ball up. He does at the buzzer. It's off the back iron. No good. And it's going to go off of Zach Hinton's foot. As Zach turned, was headed down the floor, and the ball went off his back of his leg. They're out of bounds to the Griffins. 68-48. Women's out of, it is Great Falls 71, Tech 70s a final. And another men's with 7 minutes left. It's Western 56, Carroll 39.
William Walker able to clean up the glass with the 2-point putback.
68-50 with 5:51 to go here in the ball game. Malachi Roberts with it out on top. Goes to Zach Hinton to Sion. Sion 3-pointer left side's up and good.
Sion hitting his third 3 of the night. He's got 13 in the game.
Battlin Bears spreading the scoring out here tonight in this ball game. As Woodard has it, goes to Pryor, back to Woodard. 5:23 to go in the ball game. Down to Bear. Quincy Bear with the basketball, drops it down the baseline to Walker. Walker in the paint going against Moorkirk. Puts it up, no good. Zach Hinton high for the rebound, gets it to Sion Lane. Sion gets control of the ball. We're at the 5-minute mark in the ball game. Sion guarded by Woodard. Goes to Anderson, 17 on the shot clock. Bears being patient here, taking a little time off of the clock. Zach Hinton with this big lead. Shot clock at 8. Malachi with the basketball. Malachi takes it up, and we got a whistle, and a foul is going to go against Woodard, I believe.
It does. That's his 4th personal, team 8. This will be a bonus attempt from Malachi.
Both teams with 18 fouls here. Tatamy comes back in. He'll replace Quincy Bear. Great job by the Rocky tonight here in the last several possessions, Brad, taking time off the shot clock. As we got another lane violation. I think I've seen more lane violations here tonight than I have in a long time. Evans with the pull-up jumper on the sideline, no good. Rebound, Moorkirk gets it to Sion Lane. Lane will bring it up to side. He'll set things up. Sion goes to Malachi on the left side. Malachi to Anderson. Anderson going against Evans. Moorkirk, long two-pointer, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Tabany. Goes to Woodard. Woodard with the basketball. 27 seconds on the shot clock here. 71-50. Woodard puts up the long two-pointer, no good. Rebound, Moorkirk. Moorkirk doing a good job on the boards here tonight. Sion Lane with the basketball. Gets a screen out on top from Zach Hinton. Sion will back it back out. 22 on the shot clock. Puts it up. It's going to be short. Sion will run down his rebound. He gets it out to Tyree Anderson. Tyree takes it to the hole. No good. Moorkirk, he's going to be blocked. Big block by William Walker, the 6'6 sophomore out of Lehigh, Utah. Bumgardner and Bryce Callahan coming back in. I don't know if you got Bryce Callahan on your sheet there, Brad. Nelson Smith will come in for Sion Lane. Moorkirk gets the inbounds pass. Goes to Anderson. Anderson goes to Moorkirk. Moorkirk underneath. Shot up off the side of the backboard. Partially blocked. Gets his rebound. No good. They fight for it. It's going to be Woodard coming out of there with the rebound. He takes it coast to coast. It's up. No good. Rebound put back by Tebany. Danny Little getting set to come in here. The next dead ball. Malachi Roberts with it. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Nelson Smith goes to Tyree Anderson. Tyree puts it up. It's going to be blocked inside, and Bumgardner comes back the other way. Bumgardner to Tabney to Woodard. Woodard shot in the corner is going to be good as Woodard hits a three-pointer. Got some more men's scores here. It looks like we're tied up 67 or what? MSU Northern 61. 67-47. MSU Northern over Lewis and Clark. And MSU Northern 30, or LC 37, MSU Northern 17. 3 minutes left in the first. That's an upset in the works.
A full timeout.
We got a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Montanans have their own definition of what's important in life. Success takes discipline, perseverance. Dedication is more than just putting in your time. And trust is the foundation of long-standing relationships. In Montana, strength means something more. Stockman Bank was born from these principles. They've been the guiding source of our strength since day one. Stockman Bank, Montana banking, pure and simple.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
And back to live action here at the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 2:26 to go in the ball game. Rocky on top, 71-55. It'll be Rocky basketball as Rob Neby came into the game at that timeout. He inbounds it to Nelson Smith. Smith with it, goes to Anderson. Anderson has it out on top, goes left side to Smith. They get it inside to Little. Danny Little goes baseline, kicks out to Malachi Roberts. It's nearly stolen. Malachi gets it back to Neby. Swings around Nelson Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Tyree Anderson now realizes it, goes to Little. Little shots up, no good at the buzzer. Rebound comes down to Walker. Baumgartner for 3 the other way, no good. Ball's on the floor. Tyree Anderson is going to get tied up there by Woodard. Possession arrow is going to favor the Griffins here. Griffins inbound the ball to Woodard. Woodard has it. Got a mismatch inside there for the Griffins. Tibamy puts up the three-pointer. It's good. The 6'6 junior out of West Valley City. 1:29 to go in the ball game. 71-58. Malachi Roberts with it out on top. Malachi goes in the corner to Neby. Back to Malachi. And Malachi goes baseline, finds Little. They swing it back around. Neby has it. Skip pass to Malachi. 1:10, 12 on the shot clock. Nelson Smith with the basketball. Smith looking inside. Now kicks back out. Tyree Anderson, three-pointer off the back iron. No good, and the ball's coming right at us, Brad. And Malachi runs it down in the corner. And he's going to kick it out of bounds as he's going to step out of bounds. Griffins basketball, under a minute to go here. Woodard with the ball. 71-58 our score. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Bears looking to pick up a big conference win here as Woodard hits the little runner in the paint. Smith gets it to Anderson. Anderson brings it back up, goes to Nelson Smith to Malachi. Malachi has the ball. 71-60 here. A few more seconds on the game clock than the shot clock. The Bears will have to put up a shot here. 11 on the shot clock. Tyree Anderson has it. Going to go in the corner to Malachi Roberts for 3. No good. Neby with the rebound. They can run her out here with their 6 seconds on the clock. Malachi Roberts. That'll be our final here tonight. It's Rocky getting the win here over Westminster in the men's. 71-60, our final here in the men's side of things. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back with our final stats after this.
Planning a stay in Billings? See what the newly renovated Billings Hotel and Convention Center can do for you. With its state-of-the-art sound system, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is the best place in Billings to host your next meeting or conference. Ease your cares from traveling in the newly renovated rooms or relax in the hot tub while the kids enjoy both of the indoor water slides. And if you want to really enjoy the big game, experience the renovated sports lounge, complete with giant flat screens for your viewing pleasure. Locally owned and operated, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is your best bet on your next stay in Billings.
Ford Focus on Child Hunger is an effort here in the region to make sure that our kids are getting enough to eat by providing more food to families in need. Just last year, we provided over 300,000 snacks and lunches in the Northwest. Every day, 1,000 kids around the Northwest are fed thanks to Ford Focus on Child Hunger. When kids have the nutritious food they need, they really can just be kids. The partnership between Ford Fun, local food shelters, and the Boys and Girls Club is absolutely amazing. That's really what it means to go further.
For signs big or small, from banners to illuminated, Sign Pro has been your leader in signs since 1990. Sure, you know we provide high-quality displays, magnets, decals, vehicle graphics, certified installers, and more. But have you heard about our new cutting-edge techniques at Sign Pro? UV flatbed technology produces full-color brilliance that no one in the region can match, printing directly to almost any sign surface. The results are faster, higher quality, and much more cost-effective.
Sign up with Sign Pro.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center here on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. We just finished up the men's game. It's Rocky coming out on top by the score of 71-60 in this game. Huge conference win for the Battlin Bears. Brad, what do you got for stats there?
Final stat line from tonight's game. Leading point getter for Westminster Griffins, Kenny Woodward with 16 points. Quincy Bear, 14. Jordan Pryor, 7. Isaiah Tamdy, 5. Trevor Baumgartner, 5. William Walker, 5. Nick Jensen with 4. And both Colton Moon and Casey Evans with 2 apiece for the Griffins. As a team, Griffins 37 total rebounds tonight, 15 turnovers. Ended the game shooting 33% from the field, as well as 33% from the free throw line. And as a team, they were 16 of 20 from the charity stripe. It's good for 80%. Stats for the Rocky Mountain Bears. Leading scorer for the Bears tonight off the bench, Taylor Longo. Had himself a great ball game tonight, 16 points. Following Longo in the scoring column, Sion Lane, 13. Malachi Roberts, 11. Zach Hinton got himself a double-double tonight off the bench, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Ben Moorkirky with 6. Tyree Anderson, 6. Nelson Smith with 5. And Rob Nibey with 3 for the Bears. Bears, 8 rebound advantage on the boards. They had 45 rebounds total as a team, led by Hinton with 10. Just 11 turnovers for the Bears. They really took care of the ball well the second half. Shooting percentage for the game ended up shooting 41% from the field, 40% from three-point line, and they were 11 of 16 from the free throw line. It's good for 68%. Bears were able to get 27 combined points off the bench from Zach Hinton and Taylor Mongo. Able to combine for 27, as they really gave him some solid minutes off the bench tonight out of those two.
Yeah, those two have been tough all year off the bench. for the Battlin Bears, and once again tonight. And Zach picking up a double-double. Nice job by him. And once again, our final score on the women's side, it was Westminster winning that one by the score of 55-37, I believe is what it was, wasn't it, Brad?
Yep, it was.
55-37. The Lady Bears drop one here, and the men come out on top here by 11, 71-60, as they had a big lead there with about 4 minutes to go in the ball game. They were up big, but come out here with a big conference win here tonight against Westminster. Once again, we'll be back on the air at 5:10 on Saturday night here from the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College, as we will start our homestand or Saturday night with University of Montana Western with Coach Keller at 5:10 with our interview. Tip-off for the women is 5:30, men at 7:30. We want to thank Andy up in the booth and the camera crew up there for keeping us going here tonight. And until Saturday night, for myself, Bob Ritterott, Brad Ritterott. Brad, thanks for helping me out tonight as well. Everybody out there, stay safe, and we'll see you Monday or Saturday night.